Okay, first things first, like the video. So this video is gonna be about Lil Tay, and she maybe faked her suicide to promote her musical video. She also, in this video, she releases a Instagram live. I think it's pre-recorded, but in this video on Instagram, she talks about some allegations against her father, and it's a it's a kind of strange video. But let me just go into a little background about who this person is. So she was in 2018. She was prominent on the internet, like an internet personality, for like, well, the wiki saying for 3 months. She was she was on the internet, claiming to be a 9-year-old, which I think she was 9 at the time. She got famous for flexing on people. She's acting like she has a lot of money, and like she's a gangster, hustling, making money online. She put rap videos of herself on YouTube and Instagram, and they gained millions of views. Apparently her career, after 3 months, her career was cut short because her father, I'm guessing her father saw these videos of her online and thought they were appropriate, because it says here he applied to the Court of Canada for full custody. So I'm assuming he got full custody. They thought he had a case to get him full custody. And so let's see what it says. Tay became well known in early 2018 and was popular on platforms for a period of 3 months. She rose to famous through her presence on social media sites like Instagram, posting pictures of herself in luxury vans while wearing designer clothes. She began showing off her luxury lifestyle, flexing, just flexing like I make your money, I got all your money for the rent for 1 month, something like that. It was one of her videos. She posted rap videos, gained millions of views. Okay, and her manager seemed to be her half brother Jason. So in this video, it just starts off her singing Hotel California. Then it's like a showcase of her talent. She's playing the guitar. I'm not gonna play all of it. Then she goes into it a little bit. Then she's on the guitar, and when I was uploading this video, it said it was Metallica, Master of Puppets. So there was one of the allegations, Meg, that her half brother Jason was like controlling her. He's the one who's forcing her when she was 9 to upload these crazy videos online. So is this song Master of Puppets by Metallica some kind of secret message? It's saying, yeah, I'm the puppet master, Jason is saying. So it's weird. Also, who is recording this video? Is it her brother who's taking, what do you call it, recording her? So this goes on. I'm not going to play this because I'm going to get copyrighted. So let's go on to where she just talks. There is an example of the video she makes. 1 second. Here.
Oh, bitch! Lil Tay's back.
Let me go back a little bit. Give it a second.
You already know what the fuck going on, bitch! Lil Tay's back. It's been 5 years and y'all still broke. The GOAT is back. 5 years and I'm still the youngest one out. 5 years and y'all bitches are...
Yeah, she left in 2018. She's back 5 years, yeah. I think she's 16 here, so before she was 9, yeah.
Still broke. So don't take it out on me. Why the fuck are y'all coming at me for? Y'all hating ass bitches were hit on me when I was 9 years old.
This is just like a little joke. Her videos are like kind of like joke because it's a 9-year-old flexing on people, saying how wealthy she is. But I think she had some criticism.
Talking all this shit when you don't fucking know me. So stop fucking talking. You did not come up. You had 5 years to come up and you didn't. So don't blame me, bitch. 5 years. That being said, let's just get the fuck into it because I have a lot of shit to say.
To be fair, she's very talented. She's singing, playing. I think there's another video on Instagram her playing the piano. She plays the guitar, the electric guitar. So yeah, she can do a lot of things.
Come up and you didn't. So don't blame me, bitch. 5 years. That being said, let's just get the fuck into it because I have a lot of shit to say.
Go on, girl. Let me hear it.
Why I've been gone.
So why is she writing everything down like that? It's almost like she's making a TikTok video, or maybe it's more maybe writing things on pieces of paper is more appropriate on Instagram, or maybe it's a way for her to remember everything she's gonna say. I wonder.
So, where do I even start? 5 years ago, I became famous. And my abusive absentee father, who had not been in my life for years up till that point, decided to come back in.
So he came back into her life. Well, he came back into her life to get full custody because he saw these videos online of his 9-year-old daughter, just acting like a gangster. So he probably thought, wait a minute, what's happening with my daughter? I need to go look into this. And why is her mother lying this? Why is her half brother lying this? It's just odd. Because I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. I will post a correction video.
To my life to take control over my career and my money. That's why I disappeared. He started a court case.
Okay, she says he just came back into her life to control her career and her money. But she was only around for 3 months. I don't know how much money she had made at that time. I mean, I don't know. Reading on Wiki, it said her father's a lawyer, so he might already have money.
Case to silence me so I could not speak on what was happening and so he could take control over my money. His name is
What money?
Chris Hope. This is him. This is Chris Hope. All right. Let's just get into it. Buckle up because I cannot even tell you the full story. I have to give you a summary of it. So let's just fucking go. First of all, this man...
Inappropriate sexual behavior.
He was bringing, when I was living with him, these are all events that happened before I became famous. Because
so before you became famous, before you were 9 years old, are you saying he had... Are you saying he had custody of you before you were 9 years old? So you're saying he's an absentee father plus... It doesn't make sense a little bit because he's saying he's an absentee father, but he had custody over her before she was before she was famous in 2018. Okay, wait.
He had not been in my life for years before then. He was bringing...
Okay, let's go back a little
He
bit.
was bringing, when I was living with him, these are all events that happened before I became famous because he had not been in my life for years before then. He was bringing random ass women around all the time and literally hooking up with them in front of me. I was a child. And one of those women was named Shima Al.
Hooking up in front of you. Is that inappropriate? I don't know what she means by that. How old were you actually when you were like in the custody of your father before you were 9?
His assistant. This is her. These are not private this is her Facebook wallpaper. These are not private photos.
Not private photos. Well, your father, it seems like your father divorced your mother. He's single. So he's gonna be alone for the rest of his life? I'm guessing he's just going out dating.
Oh my God. I remember one time, it was the middle of the night.
Why is the dad the only one who has custody over her before 9? What did her mother do? Why does he have full custody before 9? So he got custody before she was 9 years old. Then the child went back to her mother for a bit. Then the father applied for full custody and got her back. That's weird. Why does the mother... Normally in these court hearings about custody, normally I think the mother gets full custody now.
And I was awakened by them next to me in the bed. And I could literally...
Okay, let's go back.
It was the middle of the night. and I was awakened by them next to me in the bed. And I could literally, she had her hand on my leg, and I was frozen in place. I was so young at that time. I had no fucking idea what was going on, and I was just frozen in place. And then I moved, and then that's when she took her leg off my hand. They were literally in bed next to me. They did not care, and they were literally disregarding the fact that I was even there. That's fucking insane.
Okay, that sounds a bit odd. All right, that sounds odd. All right, that's an odd story. All right, I'm hearing her.
He was hooking up with random women all the time.
Aren't they all random women? Like, just what is it? All women are random, right? Just like different women.
And he found them off of Craigslist. This is his Craigslist email to a random woman who had an ad. Okay, this is the email trying to hook up with people. This is my mom talking to somebody about.
Okay, so she saw in that email the video she uploaded Instagram's backwards, so you can't read that. All the writing's back to front or something. So she got this email from her mother. So her mother's like keeping a documentary of every little thing her father does, probably to use against him sometime. And I'm guessing, you know, Lil Tay was very young. She might have been getting brainwashed by her mother.
It after she found out about it.
Yeah, so her father was dating. It's inappropriate that he was dating. I'm not sure that's a very good allegation.
It's fucking crazy, but out of all of the random ass women that came and went, mostly Asian women, because he has an Asian fetish, if you didn't know, only one of them is prominent. And this is where Honey Hope comes in.
Honey Hope, my third abuser.
So, Honey Hope, she is Christopher John Hope's wife, currently. And he met her online when she was living in the Philippines. And she is a career scammer. When she was living in the Philippines, she was scamming as a...
Okay, she's accusing her stepmother as being a scammer. But didn't you, like, fake your own death or something to promote your video? It's kind of odd. I mean, aren't you going to address the fact that you did that? I mean, it's odd.
Career.
Also, you know, the problem with scammers is they do this thing where they project sometimes. Like, if you call them a scammer, they'll call you back as a scammer. It's like a projection, but I don't know what's happening here.
I will get into later. Oh, this is her. That's her right there. That's her and Chris.
Okay. She doesn't call her father. She calls him Chris. Let's get back. Let's have a look at that again.
This is her. That's her right there. That's her and Chris.
Hope is a scammer. Why is he a scammer? Can you?
These are the receipts. This is just one of her victims. This is online.
Dude, I can't read that because it's back to front. You uploaded it weird. I don't know the situation. You don't explain why she's a scammer. Maybe you could read that to me. I don't know.
She was a career scammer. So she met Chris Hope online, like usual, because all he wants to do is hook up with women online. But they started having a bond. And he wanted to fly her to Canada, which is exactly what happened. And she left the father of her son to be with Chris because she thought that he would provide her with a luxurious good life and bring her to Canada and all that.
Dude, who's giving her all this information? Is it her mother who really hates her ex-husband? I don't know.
And then things just went fucking downhill from there after she entered my life.
Normalize inappropriate sexual behavior. That's what she wrote. It seems a lot of brainwashing is happening to Lil Tay. I mean, am I wrong? Let me know.
I was living with them. Like I said, they were still doing the most out-of-pocket sexual shit in front of me. She would get out of the shower and she wouldn't even...
Do you count kissing or hugging as sexual? Maybe that's why she can say that.
even put clothes on, and they were all
Let's go back.
doing the most out-of-pocket sexual shit in front of me. She would get out of the shower and she wouldn't even put clothes on, and they were always
She didn't put clothes on, but how old were you? Were you like 3 or 4? Maybe she thought it didn't matter to be naked around you because you're a little girl or something. I don't know.
playing these sexually inappropriate movies in front of me, openly in front of me. So that was the norms.
Maybe because they thought you were so young, you wouldn't even understand what was in those movies. That's why they played it. I mean, this was before you were 9 years old. I don't know, because you never told me what age you were when you were with your father then.
Those were the norms in this household. It's fucking sick. And
Physical abuse, physical violence.
She would always take out her anger onto me. If her son did anything wrong, it would become my fault. And she punched me, she pinched me. Pinching me was a really big thing. Chris mainly shoved me. And
Okay.
this is one of the...
Oh, she shows a picture of her with a wound on her face. Okay, that's messed up. Because pictures can be faked. I mean, was she hospitalized? Is there a medical letter saying she was hospitalized at the time with this wound to her face?
Worst incidents that happened. This is a police report.
Dude, it's backwards. And what does the police report say? It's just numbers. And then, I don't know. Can somebody look that up? I don't know.
They were physically abusing me constantly. And like I said, if her son acted out of line, she would use me as a scapegoat and take it out on me. And in fact, physical abuse of me was so common in this household that her son caught onto it, and he was doing it to me too, and they would just egg him on.
Didn't she say she abandoned the woman abandoned her son back in the whatever country she came from to be with Chris, but now the son has come back into their house? Which son is this? I don't know. It's odd. But yeah, if what Lil Tay is saying is true, it's awful, and I do not support that. Chris, bad. It's just the reason I'm a little against her is because it seems like she faked to death. That's why I'm a little against I'm questioning everything she's saying because it seems like she faked to death to promote her music video or start her music career. The whole thing started with a showcase of her songs. It's weird. What did it? Oh my god. What did she say there? Forced me to watch horror movies, traumatized me. Now, force me to watch horror movies. This is like she's throwing anything at her father to make him look like a bad person. Yeah, it's probably improper to make your child watch a horror movie, but sometimes if they're so young, they might not even know what they're seeing. So, I don't know. I mean, I watched a lot of horror movies when I was younger. My mother let me just watch anything. It was like I was watching all the Psycho movies. Oh, it's crazy.
They forced me to watch many horror movies when I was in their house. One of them was Bride of Chucky.
Great movie.
And when they put it on, I couldn't get out of the room, and I was literally sobbing. And I tried to put my face into a pillow when they were playing the horror movie in front of me. And Honey Hope, she had me in a chokehold so I couldn't escape. And I had to sit through the entire Bride of Chucky movie when I was young as fuck. And then afterwards, there's a closet in the room. So while I was still in the chokehold, she shoved me into the closet and locked me in there. And she said, "Go play with Chucky." I thought I was going to die. I was scared as fuck. This traumatized me. They are sick ass people. This is not the only horror movie that I watched.
That's messed up.
One of the most traumatizing memories that I have is Bride of Chucky.
So the thing is, Asians probably can be weird about, punishing their children. That's why she probably, her parents might have done that to her, and she thinks it's inappropriate. Maybe that's something weird custom from her country, or they do it like that. I mean, it's still not right, but you can understand where it comes from. Fed me rotten parasitic food. So with this one, I'm thinking that she's from some other country. I don't know where she's from. She's probably makes foreign food, exotic food. So to her, it might look weird, but to her, it was perfectly normal food. Maybe this is the food she ate herself. Her stepmother ate this food herself.
They were feeding me the most disgusting ass food. Look at this. What is this shit?
Looks like
This
ham.
is what they were packing me for lunch.
Dude, this is her mother's taking all these evidence of this. I think she was trying to get custody back from her ex-husband. It's like a fuck. It's messed up. All day pizza, some ham. It looks like a banana, chocolate there. I don't know. It's just an all day pizza from last day, last day or something.
My mom
From yesterday
had discovered that they were packing me this bullshit for lunch. Rotten, frozen, parasitic, moldy. Look at this. That's candy. That's expired candy. These are my mom's text messages to him, sending him these.
Dude, your mother let you on the internet when you're 9 years old, for 3 months, making all these videos. I mean, is that appropriate?
Phone was like, why are you sending this to your child for school? These are the text messages. This is him saying he discovered that my mom was sending me lunches after she found out that I was being given rotten food at his place. So she started dropping me off fresh lunches at school. And then what does he say? He says if she continues doing that, he will continue to deduct child support. And my mom...
So he was paying child support. Sometime in the past, he was paying child support. She's saying it stopped. Later on, she's in the video. He said he stopped paying child support. I don't know, man.
What are you talking about? Because how am I supposed to eat what he's giving me? Look at that fuck shit.
I don't know. The pizza probably was fine.
What is that? She was giving me fresh homemade food and he was getting angry at her for doing that because I wasn't eating it. But I wasn't eating it anyways because that's disgusting.
Don't give me proper clothing. Didn't give me proper clothing. It's really stretching on things, right?
They did not dress me properly. These are shoes I was wearing. The soles are broken. These aren't even the same pair of shoes. Look. Both of these soles are broken. These are the clothing they were providing.
Well, yes, your soles are broken because they wear it out, and they bought you another pair of shoes as well. I guess you're growing, and they're buying you a lot of shoes. So.
For me. Meanwhile,
yes.
He was so preoccupied, while I was wearing broken ass shoes, he was so preoccupied with providing Honey Hope, his wife, with these designer bags. This is not even everything. This is not accounting for shoes, clothing, makeup, luxury vacations. He was literally fulfilling all of her fantasies while I was wearing those broken ass shoes.
Seems like she hates her stepmother, probably because her mother hates the stepmother, and that's why she hates her. It could be just a case of brainwashing. Yep, correct me in the comments.
This is her collection of bags. Look, this is not even all of it. I've seen more. This is her TikTok. She's openly bragging about her fucking designer collection of bags. Meanwhile, what the fuck was I wearing at their house? This shows you what type of person Chris Hope is. You will provide this immoral, horrifying, gold-digging bitch with all of her fantasies, everything, and you can't even put proper shoes on.
She called her a bitch. Yeah, so she probably hates her.
your own child. And that brings me to my next point. How much fucking money does he owe me? Good ass question. He owes me $200.
He didn't pay child support, owes me figures in sport. So you were flexing for 3 months, right? You said you had a lot of money and you were making a lot of money. He wanted your money. I don't know. Don't you have any money? I thought you were rich or something. That's why you wanted full custody.
$150,000. How much fucking money does he owe me? Good ass question. He owes me $250,000 in child support. He still owes it, by the way. He still hasn't paid it. He's legally obligated to pay it. He hasn't paid it. What does that tell you about him? That tells you everything. Who the fuck owes $250,000 in child support?
Listen, we don't know his financial affairs. Maybe he's in some dire straits and he can't make those payments. Maybe he plans to make those payments in the future. We don't know what's going on with him.
And meanwhile, look at what the fuck they're doing. They're going on vacation, they're going on shopping sprees, and they're neglecting all of my needs. And worse, they're not just neglecting me, they were abusing the fuck out of me every single day that I was in their home.
Chris Hope's history. She didn't call him father, Chris Hope.
Obviously, things didn't just happen suddenly. Chris Hope has a history. Before I was even born, before I was at his residence with his wife, and they were abusing me, he was abusing my mom.
Damn, okay.
He was a domestic abuser. I witnessed him shoving my mom into walls and punching her. And my brother, he was a kid at that time too. And when he tried to go help my mom, he screamed for help. He shoved him to the fucking floor, kneeled on his back. And he's like, get the fuck off of me. And my mom was screaming and crying. And I cannot forget those memories.
Wait. When did this happen though? Did this happen before you were 9? I don't know the timeline. I'm thinking about that. How old were you 5 when this happened? 3, 5? Because 2018 you were 9. So I don't know how old were you in this story.
Remember that I am giving you a summary of what my life was like. I cannot possibly tell you every single incident that happened. I am summarizing what my childhood was like. That's what I just went over. But it doesn't end there, because he's racist as fuck.
Dude, they're throwing everything at the at the father. They're throwing everything in the kitchen sink at him. Oh my god. I could be wrong. Correct me.
You know one of the reasons that he said to the court that he should have custody of me after I became famous? He said it was because my mom was letting me associate with Black and Hispanic people in the entertainment industry. And he said that they were going to get me into drugs, or they were going to steal my money, or they're going to exploit me. He hates Black and Hispanic people. That was one of his arguments of why I shouldn't be.
I don't know, man. He's a lawyer. Can you make it? I think you would have the sense in his head not to make that argument. Maybe you're misinterpreting what his argument was. He could be saying, I don't want to be a rapper or hip hop or any of that kind of lifestyle.
In the entertainment industry. In reality, drugs, or they're going to steal my money, or they're going to exploit me. He hates Black and Hispanic people. That was one of his arguments of why I shouldn't be in the entertainment industry. In reality, we all know that was a lie anyway, because he wanted me to be there so he could take my money. He just wanted control over my career. That's why he started this court case after years of not seeing me, and prior to not seeing me, after years of abusing me.
Clearing rumors. Okay.
As you fucking know, there was a lot of shit that happened when I was famous.
I don't know everything.
And a lot of that involved media and the press slandering the fuck out of my family, me and my mom.
Could be some truth in that.
Number one, my mom was not fired. It's actually insane how fast that spread. No one did any fact checking. My mom was not fired. She resigned. And afterwards, the realty company that she was with, after they lied about it, they were still charging her desk fees after she resigned, thousands of dollars, and she sued them. My mom sued the realty company and she won. She resigned. Oh my God, I've waited so long to clear that up. My mom did not get fired, she resigned.
Doesn't seem like a big thing, but okay.
Number two, there have been a shit ton of random ass people, frauds, who have claimed to be my manager. I have never...
Is your brother Jason, your half brother, your manager? Or is your mother your manager? Who is your manager? If you let us know, it would be nice.
There have been a shit ton of random ass people, frauds, who have claimed to be my manager. I have never had a manager. All those people are con artists. They're exploiting my name.
Somebody's managing
for clout and for industry credit. And okay, this is where it gets into the death hoax. So, as you all know,
it's great.
Chris Hope was the one that did the death hoax. He was trying to sabotage me.
Wait, she's blaming everything on her father, even her hoax, which was a hoax was just on Instagram. There was a message saying that she had passed on. Both her and her brother had both died, and the family was in mourning or whatever.
Okay, this is where it gets into the death hoax. So, as you all know, Chris Hope was the one that did the death hoax. He was trying to sabotage me. Meanwhile,
how did you get into your Instagram?
He was working with this other con artist that was claiming to be my manager, and they had a crypto coin together.
Oh my God, a crypto coin. This story sounds too far-fetched.
Their plan was to fake my death and then promote the crypto coin, which, by the way, the manager admitted to. He said he'd been working on the crypto coin for months. These people are frauds.
No, the story doesn't make sense. This is why it doesn't make sense. You had the Instagram post came out in August, I think it was 18th, saying that you'd passed on, your brother had passed on, and somehow coincidentally your music career starts in September the next month, and all this is just a coincidence. These two things didn't connect in a way. It was a coincidence. Come on, man, we're not stupid.
This proves how much the press did not give a fuck about facts. They cared about slandering my name. They did not do any fact checking. As long as you claim to be my manager, they would just take your word for it. As long as anyone claimed that my mom got fired from her job just for controversy purposes, they would just report on it, even though it's not fucking true.
Okay, I just want to say I don't blame Lil Tay for anything she's doing. She's 16, still a little kid, and she's probably been brainwashed and controlled, and how can you fight the brainwashing while you're so young? I could be completely wrong, and if I'm wrong, I apologize. It's just the whole faking your death thing has got me thinking different. I have to question everything.
I hope you realize how much bullshit has been surrounding my name from the moment I became famous till now. And I hope this cleared shit up for you. Biggest takeaway, my mom has always been supportive of me. She's been there for me my entire life. And we have both been abused by Christopher John Hope, my abusive, absentee father. He is not the fucking good guy here. He wanted control over my career and my money, and I had to go through, me and my family had to go through even more years of abuse through the court system because of him.
But how did he get custody of you when you were young? That's the thing. I mean, maybe he was a lawyer and he worked everything out, but how did he manage that? I mean, why did he get custody in the first place? I mean, when couples divorce, it's normally the mother gets full custody. Is this odd?
But in the end, we won. I am free now. And I thank God every day for it. I thank my mom for it. She spent all of her life savings in court. She spent all of her life savings to support me, and we won. Last thing is I want to really, to all the people that have supported me and have checked up on me, it means so much to me, and I am forever grateful. And I love you. I'm so fucking grateful for all the support that I've gotten, because it's been a tough 5 years. But I'm free now, and I just dropped my music video. I'm ready to move on. We are done with this. I'm fucking back. I dropped my music video. Sucker for Green, link in bio. Posted on my page. Thank you for supporting me. Go watch the video, bitch.
Okay, so that's the end. So I just want to say, do not harass Lil Tay. I could be completely wrong in my views. Somebody prove me wrong. Yeah, what all the allegations she made, if they're true, I feel really sorry for her. She has all my sympathy, empathy, everything. Yeah, I wish her luck on her music career. Check out her new song. I haven't watched it yet. I will watch it. What's Sucker for Green? Check that out. This was on her Instagram. I'll put a link. I'll put a link to this video as well for you to watch. Check out my links in the description to support my channel. Yeah, they just help me out. Like the video if you like it. Subscribe to it. Share it. Comment down below. I will answer all the comments, except for the nasty ones. But yeah, well, have a good day. Love you lots. Take care. Thank you, Tay, for the video. Little Tay.